If your blood sugar is out of whack, your hormonal system is not going to function properly. Your blood sugar and your hormonal system are like two peas in a pod. They're very, very, very tightly connected. So if you suffer from any hormonal issues, maybe it's PCOS, maybe it's really difficult menopause symptoms, all of these things have to do with your hormonal system. Now, I'm not saying that 100%, steadying your glucose levels is going to solve everything, but the first place to look is to your glucose and to make sure that it's nice and steady, to use the hacks, to give your hormonal system as much of a solid foundation of health as you possibly can.
All right, there's one thing I disagree with this content. However, I do agree that your glucose and your hormones are tied together. But in this scenario, Glucose Goddess is wanting you to study how high your glucose spikes when you eat. And I just want people to understand that spikes in your glucose when you eat food, that meaning the energy in your blood, the nutrients available in your blood, are supposed to spike 40 to even 60 points. And even if you eat a lot of food, it may be up to 70, 80 points. But I need you to understand that's normal and physiologic. The problem isn't glucose. The underlying issue is actually insulin and leptin sensitivity. And if you are not sensitive and it doesn't fire quick enough, then what'll happen is 2 hours after you eat, your sugars are still going to be high, they're going to be off, maybe they stay elevated for the day. That's problematic, and then that can lead to downstream hormonal imbalance, either estrogen dominance, like gaining weight in your glutes and your legs, or androgen dominance. It can lead to bloating, constipation, acne, things like that. So the key here is that when you do look at your glucose, do not be afraid of spikes, but take a look at your glucose 2 hours after you eat meals. Did it go back to baseline from before you ate? That's a great way to look at it, and that will tell you way more if you're more insulin and leptin sensitive.